the show can be a straight, almost like a cop show in a sense, but it's like sort of following the lie. It can be a mystery. It can be about politics. It can be a legal show. I mean, we have an episode, the episode that we come back with. Jennifer Beals and Melissa George are with us, and it's this huge case about whether or not a woman is lying or not, about the fate of her, should I say, about her husband. And Lightman has to take the stand. So it's great how this sort of the subject of lying or omissions that we tell or don't tell in Lie to Me takes us on a lot of different journeys. Lightman and Foster have a lot of history with each other, and we discover some of that history in flashbacks, in the form of flashbacks during an episode. And it was wild because we went back not only 8 years, I had all this hair as well, which was pretty funny, but we got to see a side of their relationship, where their relationship started, basically, and wanting it to be different than what it is now. And had there to be a distinction between one and the other. And before we've developed the trust and love for each other that we have today, that was sort of where it was, conceived. They introduced a character that becomes a love interest for me for a few episodes, which is new for Foster because, and last year I was married still, and this season I am not. So that was sort of interesting. And that completely came out of left field as well, because at first Max Martini plays a therapist at the halfway house. And all of a sudden he shows up at the end of the episode with flowers. And I was like, and all we did was yell at each other. I was like, I guess that was foreplay or something? I mean, that we were yelling at each other? That now all of a sudden we should be dating. Everyone lies, and everyone continues to lie. So there are constant stories. There are stories that we can tap into, for many seasons if we're allowed. And I think that Dr. Ekman, of course, who Lightman's loosely based on, he has, from what I hear, rules with his family, and his wife and his children, that these are off limits. Because otherwise you would go bananas, I think, if you really read people all the time. Either you go bananas, you get paranoid, or you would have a hard time trusting people, right? Because we go through our day and we have 100 different emotions. We could be in a great mood, but still have 100 different emotions throughout the day,